It was a dark night. The Connect had the cocaine. I went to see him by 9 o'clock on a Friday night. The block was buzzing with activity. The night was alive. I went to somewhere in the south side of Odessa, Texas. I couldn't even remember the place I went to, even if you paid me $1 million. I pulled up to the curb, and there he was. Now this was the Connect from my stepdad that was in the pen. Big Willie was his name. This guy right here was no mafioso. He didn't play a tough guy. He was just a short and fat Mexican, more than likely with roots from somewhere in Mexico, like a lot of people in West Texas. No small talk, just straight business when I pulled up. To be honest, his face was a blur at the time. I was just a kid in a man's world. I always remember my best friend Joe saying I was just too big for my own britches. Oh yeah, that describes me very well, if I'm being honest. Joe's dead now. Another kid lost in the desert. Got drunk, walked across 307, and got hit by a young female going back to Midland. Back to the dope. Willie told me later, after he passed me a brown paper bag with the quarter key of that white girl all up in it. There were a few other Mexicans with them, but I paid them no mind. 'Cause see, even though I was just a kid, I couldn't be screwed over. Well, not screwed over too bad. The perks of a man's reach sitting in a prison cell with ties to a prison gang I knew nothing about at the time. Anyways, Willie cut me off later down the line. He must have saw what was quite obvious. I was a young gun with big guns in a flashy old school. A car that screamed drug dealer. I don't blame him, to be honest. I would have done the same thing if I was him and if I had any sense. But let's continue. I take off. I hit I-20 to my mom's trailer in between the two cities, Midland and Odessa. I walk in, hit the fridge, and grab a natural light tall boy and hit my room. My little brother was home playing the PlayStation. He joined me and watched how I measured and bagged up the dope. Damn, I was short, but oh well, I'll make it up somehow. Took me no longer than an hour to do what I had to do. Then I took off, headed to South Side, Midland, Texas.
Yeah, you are now tuned into Nino Radio. Desert Boys, come along. Yeah.